Some of you are great fathers. I want to be a great father one day. Don't hold out on me. Tell me what the fuck I gotta do, man. And I will buy your service because I'm connected to you now. Whatever the fuck I'll buy a dildo. I'm not gonna use it, but I'll buy one because I like you that much, because you told me how to be a good dad, right? Now everyone's got this fucked up image in their head and my time's up, which is nice. Good way to go out. Son of a bitch. Put that one on TikTok.
He is a faithful partner. He's a great human being, very down to earth. I know a lot of good-looking people get bad raps. Who's ridiculously good-looking in here? And people are right, and people are standoffish. They don't want to approach you. They think you're too weird, stuck up. Yeah. Kris is not that person. He's very down to earth. He'll talk to you. He will help anybody that he comes in contact with. He'll do whatever it takes. And he doesn't ask for anything. But anything I know, he's the one person that deserves everything because of where his heart comes from. He's created something called a movement called Beyond Failure Fitness. He left his engineering job because it was suffocating him. And he wanted to do more for the world. His goal is to impact, before he leaves this planet, 100 million people. So please give a nice warm welcome to Apex Live, Mr. Kris Zizzo!
Cause I'm bringing the fire. And I can't be denied.
You guys hear me all right? Silence.
I'm bringing the fire.
Mic check, mic check. There we go, cool. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? How you guys doing? You good? This is cool, man. I get to speak up here. I'm like beyond blown away that I got chosen to speak up here. It's amazing. And what's really cool about it is I know all of you. So even better. Makes me less nervous. And I'm ready to pour into you guys relentlessly. You guys nominated me for an award last night too, what winning looks like at all times. I really appreciate that. And it's good to know that everything I do through social media, those of you that I haven't connected with yet, you still voted for me in some way because you've seen me on Facebook. Something I've said has impacted you, it's helped you in some way. And I really appreciate all of you, and now I get to actually be here in front of you, speak to you today, pour into you today, and help you level up in life with the rest of us in a way that you may not already. I'm pretty certain that I'm going to bring more value to you guys than I have ever brought to anybody else. And I'm just curious, I want to put a number on it because I'm a data guy. Like Danny said, I used to be an engineer. So I want to tell you guys how much value I'm going to bring to you. So how many of you know what your hour is worth, dollars-wise? You guys have a good idea? Yeah? Let me see your hands if you know what your hour is worth. Okay, let's keep your hand up if you think your hour is worth $100. Are you worth $100 an hour? Yeah? 200? You guys are fucking rich. 300? 400? 500? Okay, some hands go down around 500. Let's get conservative here, okay? Around $500 an hour. There's about, I don't know, say 100 of you in here. That's $50,000 worth of time that I have in here today with all you guys. That means I have to deliver $50,000 worth of material to make this worth your stay. I'm going to deliver more than that, I promise. If you don't believe me, I'll show you some numbers here in a minute that prove otherwise. So, or that prove me right, not otherwise. So, just to let you guys know, this right here, this presentation, does that kind of like summarize it in one question, which is cool. But this is all about social media. And if you guys are in Apex and you're going through Build Your Machine, you're going to know how important building your personal brand is, building your social media is. And unfortunately, I don't see a lot of you doing that at the capacity that you should. And it hurts me because I know how much fucking value everyone in here has. I know how valuable you guys are because I get to connect with all of you on an intimate level. But you're not putting that out there to the world. And if I do my job right today, I'm going to make sure that you bring that to the world. And I'm not going to teach you how to do social media. You guys have Google, you have YouTube, but I am going to get you past those hurdles that have been preventing you from building your personal brand through social media. And the reason you're going to do this is because you're going to leverage it to change your fucking life, dramatically change your life. You guys ready for that? Does that sound good to you? All right. Instead of me just asking if you're ready, I want to honor somebody who's like a badass dude. All of you know him. He's unofficially a mentor to me, Brandon Brittingham. He's the real estate gorilla, right? You guys know the real estate gorilla, Brandon Brittingham? So, and we always fuck this up too. We always fuck this up when someone says, on the count of 3, let's do a big ol' whatever, right? Everyone's like I've seen some of you dance, you don't have rhythm. When you hit fucking 3, nobody says it at the right time, so I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna go. I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1, and you're gonna go, hit the shit, all right? You guys good with that? So I'll do it one time. I wanna give a gorilla, when I hit 1, all right? So I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1, in honor of Brandon. I was gonna do something like, or whatever, but no, Brandon deserves that. So let's do this, all right? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, I like it. That was fucking good. People need to do that shit more often. Tell you how to do it before they actually just go for it. Makes more sense. One more time, I like that. 3, 2, 1, perfect. Holy shit, it's like Spartans. Good stuff. So today, what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be talking about building your personal brand. And even if you don't want a personal brand, you're going to want to utilize yourself, your culture, who you are as a person, what your character is, to leverage your business. And the reason why is because I'll tell you something. A question that I have never been asked when signing on a new client is what differentiates you from the rest? And I'll tell you why they've never asked me that question. Because they already fucking know me. I'm on social media every day telling them who I am. They see my character. They see my integrity. They see my value every fucking day. For 6 years straight. I'll go one day a month, maybe, without missing a post or being on my story. And when I had 4,000 leads coming into the pipeline in the first 4 months of me dropping my engineering job and switching over to coaching, trying to figure out how the fuck I was going to call them all, because I had no clue how to call 4,000 people. I don't even call one person. I don't call my mom. She's pissed all the time. So how am I going to call 4,000 people? Good problem to have, though, right? And of those people that I called, they didn't want to know how I was going to differentiate myself from the rest. And I want you guys to have that same problem, okay? This is more than a post. This is about you changing your life for yourself, for your business, for your family. God forbid, COVID comes up again, and we have to pivot. And you have to shift businesses, right? God forbid that happens. But if it does, what are you going to do when you're no longer a referral-based business? Because you can't get referrals. Nobody's out. Nobody's talking. You got to switch it up. You got to do something different. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll sell some shit. I got 3 million followers that I can sell some shit to. And I want that to be where you guys are at as well. All right? So you guys are here today. You're with me today. You signed up to be here at this event. I want you to be here with me. I don't want you to be on your phones unless I ask you to be on your phone. I don't want you guys to be looking at each other, checking each other out, watching each other pick each other's noses, whatever the hell you guys are doing. I want you guys to be here with me. If you're going to be here, be here. You guys here with me? Cool. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Love it. So this is about how to blow TF up with organic social media. If you don't know what TF means, that means you're not on social media enough. TF stands for the fuck. And we're allowed to say that here because Steuben gave us permission. He says fuck every other word. So I'm going to say it right here. How to blow the fuck up with organic social media. I'm not talking about paying for shit. I'm talking about building your personal brand. This right here on the bottom, I just want to let you guys know. Let me get off to the side here. These are stats from one of my posts. These are stats from one of my posts, and they're going to be stats for one of your posts if I do my job correctly and get you guys to actually fucking take action. I know your value. Let me repeat this again. I know your value, and the world needs to see it. I need to see it. One thing I want to mention here is this. I want to just mention the value of this community real quick because this isn't a part of what I was going to say, but this is just something that I have to bring up. This helped me quite a bit getting up here. Last night, Sebastian Russ sent me something that I read outside multiple times before I got up here. He sent me something that Tony Robbins says to himself before he gets on a stage, right? And this says, I now command my subconscious mind to direct me in helping as many people as possible today to better their lives by giving me the strength, the emotion, the persuasion, the humor, whatever it takes to show these people and get these people to change their lives and their business now. And I promise you guys, there is nobody in this room that wants you to succeed more than I do. Not as a collective, individually. I want you guys to succeed. I want you to succeed. I want you to succeed. I want you to blow the fuck up. I promise you that. You specifically. If you come talk to me, you're going to feel it, okay? You're going to feel it. Sometimes I get too much into this, and you guys are going to feel this passion. And that's okay with me. It might be a lot for some of you, but I don't want you to hear what I'm saying. I want you to fucking feel what I'm saying, all right? So stick with me here. Let's go. First of all, if you don't know who I am, my name is Kris Zizzo. I have a few million followers on social media, and that really helped me pivot from my engineering job that I hated to becoming a coach with a thriving business. But before I was this person who you guys see as somebody who's successful with a lot of influence on social media, I wasn't that. In fact, I was very far from that. I was hammered. That's who I was. I was this guy before. I was getting drunk regularly, a few times a week, going to jail sometimes. Had to call my mom on Mother's Day. Hey, Mom, you got to confirm it's me. That's what they do. When you go to jail, you got to have someone confirm. Mother's Day. Great Mother's Day gift. That was me before. No social media following. And I am where I am right now with my social media presence. I know that every single one of you in here are better than this person was. So why can't that be you as well? Right? You guys hear me? 3, 2, 1. We're going to keep doing that, so be ready. Why can't you guys be beyond where I am? You can be. I started lower than you. You guys have so much value. I know all of you. You got to bring it. Going from here, I turned into a tired person. I went from drunk to tired, and sometimes drunk. Drunk to tired. Hated my job. Didn't like it at all. Okay? From there, I had to figure out what the fuck I was going to do, how I was going to change my situation. And I decided that I loved fitness so much because it brought me out of a bad way. It brought me out of being this guy right here. I love this shit so much that I was just going to pursue that. I was going to do my job everywhere I had to do my job, but I was going to do the other shit on the side, the shit that I loved. And where did that lead me? That led me to becoming a sponsored athlete. Why? Because I shared my journey going from hammered to tired to sponsored on social media. And the reason I did that wasn't for anybody else at first. This was my way of creating a virtual diary and accountability to myself to reflect on every bit of improvement that I was making in my life. I wanted to look back and say, I did better than yesterday. I did better than a week ago. I did better than a month ago. I wanted to reflect on that. And what I realized is that there were many people that were looking at this journey. They joined in, leaned into me, because they were going through the same shit. They were going through their own struggles, and this brought hope to them. I didn't get there for any other reason than I realized I was helping people by showing my journey and being transparent. And when you guys do that, it's going to happen for you as well. And it doesn't happen overnight. But the reason why was not because I wanted more followers. The reason why wasn't because I wanted my business to grow. The reason why was because I was fucking helping people. People would reach out to me and say, Kris, you changed my life. So I kept fucking doing it. Why would I stop doing that? Very selfish if I quit, right? So I didn't. And where did that take me? Well, I did this so many times. I was working out my problems so many times and recording it so many times in the gym every single day that took me to becoming a professional bodybuilder. I didn't want to be that. I just knew I had to do my job every single day. That was documenting the process of what I was going through and putting in the work. And for me, that meant going to the gym, keeping my focus, doing my fucking job, working through my problems in the gym, documenting that process. And I had a lot of problems because look how fucking big I am right there. If I was working through my problems, And this is problems. That's a fucking lot of them, right? And a lot of people resonated with that. I also did it because my girlfriend, who's here, she was a professional bodybuilder, and I couldn't be like the fucking small person in the house. And I couldn't also eat pizza in front of her, like, oh, what are you having, chicken and rice? I'm gonna eat this fucking pepperoni. It wasn't gonna work like that, so I said, all right, I guess I gotta sign up. And that happened. Now, when this happened, I decided to make a radical transition from being an engineer on an engineer salary, where you make $140,000, $150,000, $160,000 a year, right? I got bills, I live a good life, to transitioning into a health and fitness coach who makes on average $43,000 a year. How scary is that? That's fucking scary. $43,000, I pay bills on a $100,000+ salary. I'm gonna transition to a $43,000 a year business. What the fuck am I thinking? I wasn't. I knew that my people on social media who followed my journey for 6 years had my back, and they did, and I became a coach. Not only did I become a coach, but I became one of the best coaches in the nation. 4,000 leads come in 6 months. This can happen to you guys. Do you understand me? 3, 2, 1, hoo! This can happen to all of you. I went from being a drunk guy to somebody that has 4,000 leads in the bank in half a year. It can happen to anybody. You all have your own unique story to share. If you don't believe me, if you don't think that this can happen to you, if this is not enough motivation for you guys to start, some of you are numbers driven, okay? So let's talk about numbers real quick. The Super Bowl in 2022, 106 million people get reached with a 30-second commercial. That 30-second commercial is $6.5 million to air. Who knows how long it took them to make it, and who knows how much it took to go into production, right? Probably $7 million in multiple months when you add up production costs. 106 million people see it. In 2 posts, you guys can see these 2 posts right here. TikTok, Instagram. In 2 posts, I reached 14 million people. How much did it cost me? Any guesses? It's on the fucking screen. $0. There we go. How long did it take me to make those posts? 3 minutes each? If you take the reach, 14 million, and then you take the reach of the Super Bowl, 106 million, take 14 divided by 106, and then you multiply that by the dollars it takes to pay for that 30-second Super Bowl commercial, my post is worth $850,000. You guys understand how significant that is? It's fucking insanity that some of you are letting your fears of being open and present in the social space hold you back from $850,000 worth of advertisement, and it takes you 2 minutes to do it. It's crazy to me. Like I said, I know you guys. I know you. I know how much value you have. I know how much you have to offer the fucking world. It's a lot. Every single one of you. So use it. If you guys aren't feeling like you're doing stuff right, it's probably because you're not. Because your lack of fulfillment comes from your lack of commitment. You know what your purpose is. You guys are elite. You guys are the 1%. Hone in on your fucking purpose. Hone in on that shit. Commit to it all the way. And you're going to find fulfillment in everything you do every single day. Now, some of you say, I don't have the time. Well, let's get rid of that shit right now. You guys got a phone on you? You guys got your phones on you? Okay, good? 3, 2, 1. All right. If you guys have your phones on you, I want you to pull it out. How many of you have Instagram on your phone? You guys all have Instagram? If you don't have Instagram, you better fucking get Instagram. Okay? Everybody, pull up your Instagram right now. You guys know how to post a story? If you don't, ask the person next to you. I guarantee you they know how. You guys know how to post a story? Cool? All right. Instagram. You guys got it up? Hold your phone up if you got it up. Hold your phone up. You got it? You guys in your stories right now? Ready to post one? I want you guys to hold this phone to your face and repeat what I say. All right? Hold on. Someone's learning Instagram. That's OnlyFans. You got to get off that one. You can't post on there. That's only me. Good? All right. Copy me, what I say, repeat after me, and you guys got to hit the record button, and then you have to post it, all right? I want you to win. We want you to win. So go out there today and fucking win. You guys got it? Post that shit. Tag Apex. If you guys think it takes a long time, I don't have the time for it. Fuck you, you don't. Let's post.
Can you redo that?
I told you to get off OnlyFans. I'll meet you after and we'll get one together. Okay? Apex Entourage. Mine's up. You guys got yours up? You guys post it? How long did that take us? 30 seconds? Who doesn't have the time to post? You guys gonna lie to me some more? Or are you just gonna do it? You gonna do it? You got the time for it at least, right? Well, some of you still aren't gonna do it, so I'm gonna make sure that you do. I'm gonna make sure that you guys post with me. I don't see the value. I don't see the value. It's not for me. You're right, it's not for you. This is not for you. I started out making this about me. I started out making my post about me. I wanted to document my life. I wanted to make sure that I was improving myself. And then I realized people resonated with the drunk guy's story who was trying to fix himself. Remember, guys, you're all better than I was when I started documenting my life, okay? You all have more value than I did at that point in time in my life. And it wasn't about me anymore. It was about everybody else. I had people counting on me now. And it may have only been one person when I started, and then it was 2, and then it was 3, and then it was 10, and then it was 1,000, and then it became 3 million people. They cared about me. They cared about me because I was helping them. It's not about you guys. It's about the people that you're going to help. That doesn't just include the people on social media that are going to follow you. That includes your fucking families. Because remember, what happens if you got to pivot? COVID happens and you got nothing else. You need a following. You need people that know you and trust you. What happens when you're spending more time on sales calls trying to explain your process when you could have just been on social media explaining your process to everybody every single day? Saving time in the day so you have time to go home to the family at night and actually sit there and not worry about how you're going to attract more leads or worry about how you're going to keep a roof over your employees' heads. You already got people coming in the pipeline. You got people coming in, right? They know you. You're saving time. It's no worry of mine to get leads in. I've already been putting in the work, right? It's not for you guys. It's for all the people's lives that you're trying to change in the process. So get past that and make your why bigger than you want a following. Make the reason why you're doing it bigger than you want to build your business. Make the reason why because you're changing fucking lives. It is that important. Every time you post, it could change a life. Make it that important, and it won't become a task any longer. It'll become something that you feel you need to do. It'll become something that you have regret about if you don't do. Have you guys read any of my posts at all on Facebook? Any of you? Has it helped any of you? Any of those posts? Yeah? That's why I do it. I don't do it for me. I do it for you guys. So give back, all right? Give back. I want to see it. I want to read it. It may not be relevant to you. You might think it might not be relevant to you, right? This isn't relevant to my business. I don't need it. Bullshit. Everyone needs it. Everybody needs it. It wasn't relevant to me in my business when I was an engineer and I was drinking. It wasn't relevant. I don't need a following to help construct a bridge. It wasn't relevant until it became relevant. I want to tell you guys why I started my social media following in the first place, why I started really focusing on building my personal brand through social media. I started a dating app when I was 23, okay? Started a dating app. It's called It's a Fit. Pulling healthy, fit, active lifestyles together. That's what it was all about. And when I started that app, I had a big vision, I had a little bit of money, and I had a terrible understanding of cash flow. I started this, I paid for the development, and I said, man, this is nice for my ego, but if I don't have any people on the app and I have no money to market, what the fuck am I gonna do? And that's exactly where I was. So I had to learn social media organic growth to get people to my app. My thought process was, guys are fucking pigs. So if I get girls there, then the guys will come. No pun intended. Too much? Too much? This ain't Tinder, all right? We're trying to actually connect people. That was my thought process. Some of you may have seen a thirst trap or two on my page. It's fucking cringy, I know. But who was I trying to attract? Single women, single ladies. I want them to be on the dating app so the perverts would come running. And I attracted a lot of single women. Is it by chance now, today, that my business is built up primarily of 85% females? Probably not, right? It worked that way because I was intentional about who I was trying to target. And by default, when I had to pivot to move out of my shitty job that I hated, engineering, to something different, I already had them. It wasn't relevant at the time, but it became relevant. It's going to be relevant to you someday. You guys are not just one-trick ponies. You guys are going to build your business, build your brands, and then you're going to do something else because you won't feel good about yourself if you stop. I know you guys. You're entrepreneurs. You're the 1%. You guys fucking grow, and when you hit that mark, you grow again. And you're going to need a following if you're going to grow, and not just a following, a fucking movement. It may not be relevant now, but it's going to be relevant soon. So you have to start today. This right here is me. This right here is Sean Clarita. I don't know if any of you know who that is, but he's Mr. Olympia multiple times, one of the best bodybuilders in the fucking world. Guess who gets to work out with that guy? Me. Why? My social media influence. Pretty fucking cool, right? I got Jacoby from Papa Roach hitting me up in the DMs. Pretty fucking cool. I don't know if you guys are country music artists, fans, Texas country. Aaron Watson, it's the homie. Yeah, we didn't get to see his concert because I'm a fucking idiot. There's two Converse Texases. Was it Converse? There's two towns called Converse in Texas, and I was taking us to the wrong one. It was an hour and a half away. The concert was 6 hours away. I was like, fuck. We were in the car driving to Converse, number 1, not number 2. A fucking huge mistake. But back to the point here. I get to meet really cool people and do really cool things. The drunk guy. You guys remember him? The drunk guy. Gets to meet some of the best, most famous people in the world now and have a thriving business. It wasn't relevant to me. None of that was at the time that I started doing it, but now it is. Now, a lot of you think that you're not worthy. I want you to think about this right here. If you don't think highly of yourself, why would you expect anybody else to? I think highly of all of you. Think highly of yourself. Think highly of yourself. Do you think this guy? Hammered right here. Hammered. Probably did a couple lines in the bathroom. Not a good dude. Do you think this guy felt worthy of posting on social media? Fuck no. Absolutely not. This guy does now. This guy? No way. But I did it anyway. I did it. And you know what came from that? I want to share a story with you guys about one of my clients, Sandra. She lives in Sweden. Because I chose to post, and because she followed my battle, she resonated with me. Sandra was going through her own battles. And Sandra reached out to me a couple of times about doing something bad to herself. Very bad. She didn't want to be around anymore. I called her, talked her through it, hung up. She felt good for 2 days. Then she went back to the thoughts. The thoughts got so bad that she went in our team's Facebook group and she decided to make a post about how she loves everybody, but she was going to be done. And by done, she meant she was going to kill herself. My girlfriend was with me when I spent 4 hours on the phone with the Swedish police trying to help them locate Sandra. I said, guys, here's what I know about her. Here's the address she has on file. Don't know what fucking time it is there, but you better hurry up. Because she posted this 2 hours ago, and I don't know what the fuck is going on. She's in Sweden. 4 hours. 4 hours later, I get a call from the Swedish police. They call me back, and they found her. And they saved her. A month later, Sandra messaged me. She said, Kris, I can't tell you how grateful I am for you because I was ready to take my life. I was ready to take my life. If you guys don't think that you're worthy and you're holding back from sharing your value to the world, imagine if I did that. Sandra would be fucking dead. She wouldn't be here. She had 2 kids. If I held back, the drunk guy, if I didn't feel like sharing my fucking story, Sandra would be fucking dead. You guys don't know who you can impact right now, but there is someone that you're going to impact. I don't care if you have 50 followers or if you have 50,000 followers. Someone is watching you and needs to hear what you have to say. If you don't feel worthy, get the fuck over it because it's not about you, it's about them. It's about your family. It's about the people that are going to follow your journey. Start feeling good about yourself because I feel good about you guys. I know all of you. Afraid of judgment. That might be some of you. Anyone here afraid of being judged on social media? Anybody? Be real. Be real. I still am sometimes. It's okay. Some of you are. It's all right. You want to know how afraid I was? This is me back home. Where I grew up, you don't go outside and make a lot of friends. It just doesn't happen. I'm from Stockton, California. Nick and Nate Diaz, MMA fighters, that's all we're known for. It's the hood. This is Javi. This is Carlos. Those are my brothers. Face tattoos is the standard where I'm from. I don't have any, thankfully. But those are my brothers. What do you think these 2 guys thought of me when I fucking posted a bunny picture on social media? Like, bro, you trying to scrap? I'm like, no, I'm getting a bunny suit on. Like, what? What do you think they thought of me? What do you think I thought that they were going to think of me? Fortunately, these are pretty loyal dudes, and they don't really give a shit. They care about me. But I thought that they might care. I thought they might feel some kind of way. They didn't. The ones that did, though, my college friends, they were the ones that were holding me back from becoming the better version of myself. When I started posting this stuff, I started realizing these people needed to fucking go. They did me a favor. That judgment that I feared, I welcomed it now because I knew exactly who I had to get out of my life. It wasn't Javi and Carlos that I was afraid of. It was the other people. And I got rid of them, and I started to excel in life in a major way. The people that judge you are not the people that you fucking need in your life. If you're doing something good, then keep fucking doing it. If it makes you feel good, if it makes others feel good, keep going. Fuck the rest. Let go or get dragged, because I'm fucking moving. That needs to be you guys too. Right here, I used to pass out pizzas on Sunday back home. Little Caesars pizzas. I did this for like 6 months. And I said, you know what, I'm going to film it this time. I'm going to ask somebody to give some inspiration to the kids. One of these homeless men that I give a pizza to every once in a while said, man, can you share some advice for the kids? I was like, this is going to hit. This is going to be good. People need to hear this. I'm impacting lives. I need to keep doing that. I want someone else to chime in, though. You are one of the most fascinating douchebags on Instagram. That was the fucking response. What? I'm passing out pizzas and I'm a douchebag? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That was the response for doing something good. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Inspirational message that I put out. Fucking from my heart. I felt really sincere about this message that I put out. I was helping people overcome all of their mental hurdles. And it was something serious that someone was going through about their drug addiction, and I put a health and fitness post out about it. What was the response I get? But like, chapstick, man. My lips were chapped. Like, you guys are not going to get the response you're looking for all the time, and you got to be okay with that. Fuck them. Fuck them. These people, some of them, they are upset. You know what I do when I see stuff like that? Go into the DMs, be like, hey, I'm here to help you if you need it. Just reach out. Period. They need it more than anyone else. You're going to have that response. Get over it. It's okay. As long as you're good, as long as you know you're helping the masses, that should outweigh any of the negative shit that comes your way, right? So get past it, guys. You got value to add. Don't let a fucking pebble trip you up. It ain't worth it. Another response here. Fuck that one. We don't want to look at it anymore. They don't know. Another one is, that's holding you up, another point here is that you guys are too impatient. You need the leads now. You need them now. It's a recession. Things are slowing down. You need people fucking now. I get it. I get it. There's urgency to get business to your business now. But this social media shit is important. And there's a difference between importance and urgency. If you need them now, it's urgent, so you're going to focus on that. But if you focused on making what was important, your social media following, your social media growth, urgent, even when it wasn't, guess what you wouldn't need now? A sense of urgency to get people to your business. They'd already be there. This is a slow play, guys, but you got to start playing it. Otherwise, you're not going to have the people when it becomes urgent to have them. If you're impacted at all by what we're going through right now, there is no better time than now to start building your brand through your business. Okay? There's no better time than now. Because what you're doing is you're giving people insight to your culture, to who you are as a person, to the struggles that you're going through, and you can help them. It's your virtual diary. You're sharing with people your life, the things that you find trouble with and how you overcome them, the lessons you learn, the experiences that they can resonate with and relate to. You have to start this now so that when it becomes urgent, you're prepared and you won't be hurt by it. If you have to pivot, you're prepared to pivot. Start your new business. It has to start now. I just want to share a couple things with you. This isn't going to take you that long if you're doing it the right way. This isn't going to take you that long if you're doing it the right way. I met Ed and Betty Pariso. They own Texas Bodybuilding. I met them about a year ago. She had 12,000 followers. I said, guys, I need to help you because I know that you can attract so many more people than what you're doing right now. Betty, March 5th. I met her in February, end of February. March, 716,000 views on her video by switching up the strategy. When I met her back in February, she had 12,000 followers. Right now, she has 100,000 followers. I've done the same thing with my friend Colin over the past 6 months. Initially, I gave him some support, some inspiration to start getting his social media growing. He actually fucking bit for once because he was holding out like the rest of you are. And then he took off. His creative wheels started spinning. And he now has over 100,000 followers, and that happened in the past 5 months. You guys can do this. You just have to do it the right way. And don't worry, we'll get to that. Here's something else I want to share with you. Big Marv's in this room right now. If you guys don't know Big Marv, you should definitely get to know fucking Big Marv. Marv won an award last night. What was the award for? Integrity. What was the long sentence that came with it? The core value. Do what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it. Marv fucking does that. I know he does that. You know how I know he does that? Because he's done it for me 3 times now. We haven't even started working on our core product that I bought from him. I'm like, Marv, fucking alarm's going off. I need you to do this for me. He's like, fuck, let's get it done. 16-hour nights, days, let's go. Marv and I ran a Halloween campaign that my team, here's 3 of our team right here, they put together like 3 fucking days. It looked amazing. They got it all done in 3 days. It was so fucking good. They kill it. They kill it. So good. And Marv ran the automation for it. Day 2, we had $40,000 worth of leads in the pipeline that joined. Day 2, not bad. Went on TikTok Live, and on day 3, we had $111,000 in the pipeline. You guys know how that shit, you guys understand how fucking serious that is? It's a 13-day challenge. We're in day 3, we got $120,000 in there. You guys understand how serious that is? You want that in your business? 3, 2, 1, hoo! Those are the people that want it bad enough. You guys really want it? One more time. The first one we ever did was much louder than that. So let's go. 3, 2, 1, hoo! There we go. I like it. If you guys want this to happen in your business, it fucking can. I promise you that. But you have to start today. Too few posts, too many of the same people that I see in the Facebook group, Apex Entourage, feeding the same people over and over again. I'm getting tired of seeing Zach Williams. I fucking love him. I'm getting tired of seeing myself. I want to see all of you. Zach wants to see the same. I'm not hating on Zach. He's got good content, good material. He's a fucking leader. But I want to see all of you. And this is going to happen if you fucking do it. Do it across your pages. If you don't know how to do this, I want you guys to scan this because I took time just in case I fucking bombed this speech. Just in case. I took time to put together a PDF that had more value than I could provide. So I want you guys to scan this and I want you to use it. Okay? This right here is 11 strategies that are unique, that can help your business blow the fuck up. Huge, massive, massive value here. I promise you guys, if you use this, it'll work for you. I promise you it'll work for you. But if you're choosing to take this picture right now, you have to make a pact with me that you're actually going to apply it. Are you guys going to apply this? Yes. You are? You're going to make it work for you? You promise me that? If you promise me that, I want you to give me one more. 3, 2, 1, hoo! Fuck yeah, I like it. If you don't know how, this is how. Go on YouTube and Google, learn the basics, and then implement these strategies. Okay? In here, there's something that's super, super important. Everybody needs to hear this because you're thinking, how am I going to make my business do all this stuff? How are people going to be attracted to blah, 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 my business? But there's a guy in Apex that sells dildos for a living. Like, I don't think you can post that on Instagram and get away with it, right? So it's like, how am I going to get my dildos up there without getting kicked off? Wherever you go, if you're here, I'll work with you on some strategy. I'm not going to model it or anything, but I will work with you. Unless you convince me to get on OnlyFans, but I haven't done that yet. But chill. But in here, there's something that I want you guys to pick up on that's really important. And Zach hit on it in his speech. You don't have to sell your product. You don't have to sell your business. You have to sell you. You're going to get asked that question. What differentiates you from the rest? Your goal with social media is to eliminate people asking you that question. They want to know you. That's it. Your struggles, how you overcome them. Every lesson, every piece of knowledge that you learned that day. That's what they want. They want to know the real shit. Stop putting your fucking filters on everything. You look pretty. It's okay. I'm looking at you guys right now. You guys are sexy as fuck. Yeah, you're welcome. Be real, guys. Start doing this shit. Be relevant. There's something called being top of mind. I'm a fitness coach. But if I choose to make a video of me walking down the road, stepping in dog shit, and getting a little butt hurt, how many people can relate to that? How many of you have stepped in dog shit? A ton, right? It stinks. No pun intended, again. It stinks. Everyone can relate to that. And if I make a comical skit about that, the next time someone steps in dog shit, they're gonna be like, you remember that funny video of that one fitness dude that stepped in that dog shit? I just fucking did it. I gotta send it to him. By the way, I've been meaning to get my fitness game back on. I ate way too much Halloween candy. Maybe I should hit them up for that too. I'm top of mind to them. I am at the top of their mind because I make so much content about relevant shit that is unrelated to my business that when they do need me, they call me, right? I'm a fitness coach, but I'm just a person and I let them see that. I let them feel that. They like that, right? You guys are people too. You just have a business. Not everyone needs a house all the time. But if you're a parent, they need parenting advice from good parents, right? I want to tell you guys something. I need a lot of advice from all of you. One thing I'm not yet is a husband, but I'm going to be. That's my girlfriend right there. I'm going to marry her one day, and I need to be the best husband I can for her. But I'm not a husband yet. I'm not in a marriage yet. A lot of you are, and a lot of you are really good at it. Stop fucking holding out on me. I'm feeding you guys everything that I have. Every fucking day I'm feeding you guys. Stop holding out on me. I want to learn from you. Husband and wife, real estate agents, Grehees, they're here. I want to learn from you how you work together so fucking well every single day. I need to know that because I work with my girlfriend. And I want to know how you do it. Please tell me. I'm begging you. He says it's hard. But I'm begging you guys to tell me. I really am. And when I need a house, I'll probably call you. Pedro and Kayla, real estate agents. I want to know how you two work together in your marriage every day and work together in your business every day and still maintain success in your marriage because not a lot of people can. Please don't hold out on me, all right? Don't hold out on me. Some of you are great fathers. I want to be a great father one day. Don't hold out on me. Tell me what the fuck I got to do, man. And I will buy your service because I'm connected to you now. Whatever the fuck I'll buy a dildo. I'm not going to use it, but I'll buy one because I like you that much because you told me how to be a good dad, right? Now everyone's got this fucked up image in their head and my time's up, which is nice. Good way to go out. Son of a bitch. Put that one on TikTok. You guys got value. I'm telling you, you do. I know all of you, okay? Stop fucking holding out on me. Stop holding out on everybody else in here that wants to learn from you. It's important, guys. It's so important. And when you do that, you're going to realize that you have millions of other people that want to follow you, that you can leverage for your business to blow the fuck up. Because at the end of the day, what this is really about is this right here. This is what it's about. Helping people lose 120 pounds so they're no longer diabetics. If I was the drunk guy that chose not to be worthy enough, that wouldn't have happened. This is what it's about. Every life that I change, every single day that hops into my DMs and says, Kris, you have been the biggest influence on me ever. I don't have any support from anybody, and watching your videos gives me hope. That's what it's about. It's about bringing people out of jobs. This is Landon, this is Emily. They're married, they're badass people. They're both a part of my team. Landon did not like his job that he was at. Emily did not like her job that she was at. I was able to pull Emily in with me, and then Landon in with me shortly after. And now they get to work together every single day and they love their life. And we love having them. Christina, she worked as a respiratory therapist. She saw kids sick, bad parenting every day. And then part of the time she was helping me. And she was going from very happy to very depressed. Because two extremes, you can't do that. I was able to help her pull out of her job. She was able to help herself, actually, because she does more for me than I do for her. That's the truth. But that wouldn't have happened had I not started building my fucking machine and growing my following. You guys understand me? This is important, right? You guys understand? Can you feel me? How fucking serious I am? Because I'm dead serious. To every one of you, you, and you, and you, and you, I want you specifically, not all of you. I'm not talking to all of you. I'm talking to each one of you individually. I want all of you to win more than anyone else in this room. And if you follow my lead here, I promise you, you will. I'm here to talk to you guys, so if you take a picture of that right there, that's my contact information, okay? I want you guys to leave this place and actually put this shit to work, because it does work. Not only for yourself, not only for your business, but for the world. You with me? 3, 2, 1, appreciate you guys.
Mr. Kris Zizzo!
'Cause I'm bringing the fire.